First of all, thank you very, very much for inviting me along with a whole host of fascinating people. It's a great privilege to be here in Hong Kong for the first time, and also to meet you in person. And to meet colleagues such as Chris Camden, whose work we've used in Zimbabwe, where I originally come from, and where my own digital literacies actually began. It's also a great honor to present with two previous speakers who've done a lot of groundwork and helped my presentation have even less to say. I'm in the unenviable position of not giving a keynote talk, but actually an endnote address at the last presentation. So I thought that I should at least try to be a little performative and to do something slightly engaging and to try and bring some of these senses that we've had together, discourse and creativity. I'm talking about a mobile phone project, so this is slightly different to some of the other projects. Nothing nearly as elaborate as a Second Life environment as we've just seen, and certainly not as dynamic as the skateboarder-driven video. You're going to be seeing something that is about my own emerging multiliteracies, and you're going to see me at work in the business of designing, working in this very small space over here. Okay, I am going to play a slide game and not let you read something on here and then let you read something on here. So I'm going to bring you hopefully closer towards this actual device and its mediating artifacts. And then I'm actually going to pass it around and afterwards give you a chance to see what I'm actually talking about. Next time, when I'm a little better at this, I'm going to plug an S-video or other cable directly into the monitor so that you can actually see exactly what I have on here as well from the story that I'm going to talk about. So the title of my topic today is Creativity and Co-authorship of Mobile Fiction. I don't know if anybody else is working in this area. Is anyone else working in mobile fiction? Would you say that you know what that is? I hope at the end of this session some of that becomes a little plain. Yes, the language of texting, but also the language of mobile multimedia. What on earth might that mean? We'll come to that. You'll see on the screen that I'm presenting something to you that is actually driven off the web. This is a wiki site, but it's actually a wiki that appears on a mobile phone. It's a wiki site that doesn't show you the mobile narrative that is on this phone. There is a version of the mobile narrative on this phone, but it is not served in the same format that it appears on this phone. So just to make that really clear at the beginning so you don't get confused. You will get confused, and I will move around in ways that you perhaps haven't seen quite this way before. So this is itself an experimental activity. I'm presenting you a paper that is also an experiment. It's an experiment in a form of interface rhetoric, if you like. This is a research paper, a mini paper, performed and delivered and served for reading on a mobile phone. So if any of you have had trouble editing your long papers recently, imagine trying to squeeze them into a mobile phone. Have you thought even of doing such a thing? I saw Theo van Leeuwen is another stylus addict. It's good to know there's another one in the room. I'm also writing, not this paper for technical reasons, but parts of it, writing the story I'm going to be showing you and the academic papers on this phone with this stylus. So I'm actually trying not to do what I can do better, I hope, already on a laptop. So I am trying to toy with my own multiliteracies and to actually make those apparent in this process and to make them part of an emerging mediated discourse. You'll see here that we've not made a traditional website, but we've actually made something a little bit more like a blog roll. So we are looking at the emerging genres of communication and we're trying to actually speak through them. So in many senses, this is actually about utterance and articulation, and it's also about experiment and discomfort. It's about wayfinding, not in the GPS sense, but more in the sense of locating ways of finding. So in constitutive discourse on the move. You'll see up here that there is a text that is quite difficult to read, but fortunately I have a trackpad in front of me, like I have on the mobile phone, because it's a touch phone, so I'm able to help you come closer to the text. This should work. So much for performative discourse. Okay. Finally, some of you might begin to see what I'm talking about. How may collaborative design and co-authoring of a multimodal fictional narrative be carried out on smartphones? Using GPS technology, points of interest, poise, if you haven't heard this term before, you've now heard it. Poise. Not a hypertext link or a node or a destination. A poi. A poi. A poi. A poi. A poi. A poi is used to enable the co-construction of locative narrative expression. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to do this by first of all showing you in this paper what you need on the screen. Here is the start screen of this phone. It's the newest Nokia. I'm not supported by Nokia or any other commercial provider, just so you know. We do have to pay for certain uploads. You have a phone and interface, a touch phone, a smartphone. For those of you who know the new touch technology, this is not an Apple iPhone. Does anyone have an iPhone here? Okay, if you would like to, you can actually read this presentation now on your iPhone with the same web link. And to my surprise, it actually scales very well for an iPhone. It doesn't scale so well for the new Nokia phone, which has a thinner screen space, a tighter interface, a smaller resolution, which means that in the portrait mode, it's harder to read. In the landscape mode, it's much easier to read. So there are all sorts of technologies at play here. So if you'd like to follow this on your iPhone or other smartphone, you are also able to. I've sent you the link earlier on, so I hope you have it there. I show you this screen because I also want to tell you that it's quite difficult to, from the beginning, show you what I'm trying to show you, because you can't actually take a screen grab from a mobile phone very easily. If you've not thought of that before and tried to take photographs of mobile phones with shiny new screens that go cold as soon as you're ready, a certain number of hands and tilts. So I've tried to show you what it's like to be in a bathroom with a mobile phone, trying to be in Hong Kong to show you what is already in the mobile phone that you're actually able